winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he's warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Out wide right, it's James. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this team talked all week, man, about creating belief and something good happening early for the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snapped on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Knocked down the knot before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Back's got it. And hallelujah bag. Touchdown Aztecs. Extra point here would tie the game.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick give. It's Osborne. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Back to pass, it's Brewer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Moving out to the right. Now he's looking into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the...
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Brewer. Pick off to stop the threat. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their
He got a game.
See if they can create some space. Hand off to the single back. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out in trouble.
Give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side, it's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Moving the pocket, it's Reynolds. Turns it upfield. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Lost the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Finds his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Aztecs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Rush right in his face. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From deep, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sets his feet, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. Across the 35. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw time running short in the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's Reynolds. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
It's complete. Run ends there. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 3 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Gophers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive.
And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Right back to it. Season alley. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Mays. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Brewer. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw on third down. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Working that left side now.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time. Made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, pressure's coming. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of...
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give to the lone running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The ride. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Fresno State right back to the line. Booster. Back to throw. It's Brewer. Finds his tight end. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Osborne.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Look out! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd and long here. Quick give. Knocked down immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Aztecs right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Yeah, bro, they try to nerf the game, fool. I don't know.
You winning.
Nah, bro, like you see the running stats though for both of us. Like it would have been way better. I'm telling you. Okay. Nah, Zay's quarterback, he must know ball, cause he was playing for Oregon in this other joint I was doing, and he's a freshman,
Bro, I'm
so.
just now tuning in for real, bro. I worked in my room,
Hmm.
and that shit was smelling crazy, bro. I had to get on my roommate ass, like, bro,
Oh
like, did
hell
you
nah!
cook
What you
some?
mean? Oh, like the sweet?
Yeah.
Oh hell nah! Was it the trash or something?
I don't know what it was. There was no trash out there or nothing.
Yeah. Fuck no. Yeah, bro. This nigga threw me like 3 turkey, egg, and cheeses, bro. I mean, and he threw one to the AI. Excuse me. Nigga ran the ball. I def pass committed. Maybe. I don't remember. Man, wide receiver done bumped the shit out my cornerback right there. Yes, go for 2 down 20. Yes, go for an onside kick down 20. Yeah, nah, bro. These onside kicks be wild, bro.
He do the high kicks.
Yeah, but that should be frying me. Weirdo activity. But yet I'm the one getting the fingers pointed at me. Him and Cam. We talk about it. You didn't see that, did you?
I did.
Damn it.
I watched the whole play.
Damn. Kind of sound like a hypocrite right now. It's all right. It's all good. Why are you all the way down here, sir? Wow. Number 93 at tight end, ladies and gentlemen. Number 93 is at tight end, ladies and
Oh yeah, the guys didn't tell you yet, but I croaked yesterday, man.
gentlemen. Oh.
But I croaked when I got in my room. I had to, bro. When we got back, bro, I was good, and then I had to take Eli back to Prox to go up to his car.
Yeah.